So in this segment, I want to talk about intuition and perception. Two different things, massively different. One that will always have your back and one that will fail you 50% of the time. So perception is the one that fails 50% of the time. And believe me, it's probably the figure of that is even more. It isn't always what it seems to be. But honey, sometimes it just is. Sometimes a spade is a spade. There's no other corners. There's no other shapes inside. There's no hidden secrets. Sometimes a spade is a spade. But when we talk about perception and sometimes it failing you, not everything is as it seems to be is the other so-called saying. So my thing is that when you see a person, everyone has their perception of this person based on experiences, based on what the media puts out there, based on what you understand to be, or what your understanding is of a person, of a color, of a race, of a personality, of a dress sense, of a persona or the way they present themselves, of a language, of a tonation, of a type of body language, so on and so forth. So based on all these factors, everyone has their perception of a situation or of a person. Now, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be wrong about what you perceive the person to be, because as much as all of these things have added up and they have value, obviously, things are always changing. And what you perceive today as what you've perceived it as is not going to be what it is tomorrow, basically. So perception will fail you. A lot of the time it will fail you. What you think you know of a person based on what you perceive, it is not even the beginning, not even the tip of the iceberg. So you can decide to use that to guide yourself as to whether maybe you approach a person or not, or whether you decide to speak to a person or not, or whether you decide to attempt to get to know them or whatever. But what I would suggest you do is really go with the one that is a little bit, actually, much more accurate, which is your intuition. And you guys know the difference. The only thing is that you choose to rely on one more than the other. And I think what will do some people some favors is if they tapped into their intuition a lot more than just focusing on the visual and focusing on what they can see and focusing on what is in front of them or what they think could potentially be behind that person, instead of actually getting to know what is behind that person. So that actually brings me to it actually brings me to the topic of like men and women. So like men and women, I think women have a very, very, very strong intuition, have a very strong intuition. They know what's up. I'm sorry, they just do. Women's intuition, it is on par. It is on par. And the thing is that women, we know this, but sometimes we choose to go with our perception. And it is a choice. It's an active choice to go with your perception, because you felt this already. You felt there's a situation. You felt something about that was a bit dodgy. You felt that, you know what, I should have actually picked up that thing today. You felt that actually, you know what, my baby hasn't called me for a while. Maybe something's up. You felt it. Your intuition is on par. Whether you're a mother, a sister, a daughter, an uncle, an auntie, or an uncle/auntie, whatever you are, like, a woman's intuition, top notch. Where you guys fail is that you choose to not listen to your intuition. Oh, let me repeat that. Because where you guys fail woefully, you fail your JAM, you fail your GCSEs, you fail your A-levels, you fail every exam on the planet, you fail the exam called life by not listening to your intuition. It's there. It's loud. A lot of the time it's screaming at you. A lot of the time it is knocking on that door and banging your head against the wall, but you are just there smiling and taking it because you know what the truth is and you choose not to listen. You choose not to act on it. You choose not to tune in to what is naturally given to you to be strong. I don't know why. I don't know why we do it. Guilty also. I mean, granted, not everybody can be great. But I don't know why we do it. We actively choose not to follow our intuition. The more you tap into your intuition, the more accurate you'll be, the more peaceful you'll be, and the better decisions you will make. Helping you in your selection program, helping you in your cancel culture, helping you in just progress of life, and really helping you to be better organized, helping you to be, I guess, less or experience less downfalls, let's call it, and therefore, as a result, require less therapy. Because I mean, let's not knock therapy. Therapy is brilliant. And I think a lot of us go into situations that we know is not good for us, and we end up having to come back on a therapy program. And when I say therapy, it's not just like going to therapy in terms of like talking, you know, to somebody about it, like actual therapy sessions, but just as you would if you binge ate rubbish for like 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years. Some of you are in really toxic situations for that long, and your body needs therapy. It needs healing. It needs time to get away from the trash and a cleanse. Massive cleanse. Mental cleanse, emotional cleanse, physical cleanse. Girl. Child. Intuition, not perception. These are the things. This one thing, following your intuition and not your perception, is one change that will make a massive difference to you in business, in relationships, in life. I promise you. Follow your intuition more, not just your perception, not what you can just see, but what you feel, and tap into that more. Tap into that power that has been given to you. Honey, you will go further. Promise. Okay. That's it from me on this section. I'm out. Let's tune into the next episode of this lovely segment. It's your girl, Miss Chards. I'll see you on the other side. DTYL.